With no account required, you can now go to securistech.net and put money directly on an offender's trust account. Save on fees and deposit money today. Go to securistech.net. That's securustech.net. Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2.
If you would like to...
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey.
Hey, are y'all home yet?
We have 2 hours and 34 minutes till we're home.
Okay, good. Almost there then.
Yeah.
How's the last week go?
Really well. It premiered like at 4:45. They showed it again, and then we did a Q&A and everything, and that went. I mean, they were everybody that stopped us after it was done. When we were walking out, we're like, "Oh, thank y'all, for sharing your story." We're praying for her. A lot of that. Aaron's uncle, we call him Uncle Joe. Well, that's how we met him as. He said, definitely we need to take you up there to New York so you can meet the whole family. Because they still feel like they know you, and everything. And then your dad's not like starstruck like how I am, but 2 seats away from me was James Franco and his brother Dave. Franco. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Because Donna, one of the producers, invited them, and yeah. So I was trying to hurry up and get out of the theater to go meet them because Donna had told them, look, Kristy wants to meet y'all. She's a big fan and everything. But people kept stopping me, and he told her, he said, tell her the documentary was awesome and wow.
Oh my God!
And they liked how it was concentrated. Like it was you. It didn't, it wasn't focused on your mom too much. It was focused on you.
Okay.
And they really, really liked that.
Okay. Well, I'm happy that it all went so good. And I'm calling for a reason, actually. So the Dr. Oz show contacted the warden.
Right.
And
Yes. We're going to.
They had just called me back there, and I was asleep. And I'm like, hold on, I got to call my mom because I don't.
Yeah, because they called us.
Okay.
And we're going to do it if you want to do it.
All right. Because I'm like, I just have to have an answer by tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to,
right.
tell the caseworker my answer. But I just wanted to,
that's what I was, because she talked to Dad, and I was like, said, we need to let, Gypsy know as soon as possible because, she needs to, see if it's going to, actually needs permission. And Melissa was like, well, I'm going to call the warden, and everything. And I said, and I told your dad, I said, because I didn't know if she was like going to actually hang up and call, and apparently she did. And I told Dad, I said, well, we'll email Gypsy and tell her, to call us, tonight and everything when we got home. Oh, yeah. And she was like, I need to talk to my mom and dad first and see if everything's okay. But, yeah, it's a go if you want to, And it's all going to be done there. And what they'll do is, they'll interview us and everything. And because they've been in contact with Donna from HBO and everything. And, yeah. So, and Rod did ask, because Melissa did tell, your dad, we've been, in contact with, the HBO producers. So Rod had asked, and your dad asked, and Donna said, yes, we have. And so when Melissa called us earlier, and they talked and everything, and she was like, yeah, I'm going to call the warden and everything, and, see if we could get it done, because they all wrap up at the beginning of May, because they're all off during the summer. That's when all the rerun, they do all the reruns. So they want to have it all together, by the time they're done for the summer. And so, I mean, and what they'll do is add in parts of the documentary, on the Dr. Oz show. So, to fill in that hour space,
Okay.
and everything.
That sounds like that would be good. I mean, I can see how, like, Dr. Phil contacted us.
Yeah.
And how Dr. Oz wanted to contact us, because Dr. Phil is coming from, like, a sort of a mental perspective, and
Right.
the Dr. Oz show is coming from a physical perspective, where they focus on medical.
Right.
So I can understand.
Right. I know I was telling that to Dad. I'm like, I said, Dr. Oz hasn't called us yet, but maybe he's going to wait to call us, before the new season starts,
Yeah, because I had let them know, that that about the whole documentary thing coming out and things like that. So I already told them about that, and I'm like, I'm gonna give my y'all info to my parents, and if they have any questions or stuff, they can call you. And she's like, yeah, of course. So.
Yeah, well, we'll call. I guess in the next few days, and and see, if they want to. I mean, because there's too much going on this month and everything. So if they want to, do it for next season, which gives us a break and everything, and gives it time for people to watch it,
Right.
and everything. So,
yeah. Okay.
But
That's good. I just wanted to make
yeah.
sure, I was like, I can't say yes and I can't say no, because I gotta go call my mom right now. I'll have an answer tomorrow.
Yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
it's, if you want to do it, then we'll do it.
Okay. Well,
You know?
I'm gonna think about it a little bit tonight, just to make sure that I jump the gun and actually think about it. So.
Yeah.
And.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think, the more people hear about it, the more awareness, there is, out there, and, which is a good thing, because nobody thinks it happens, and it does, so.
I know I was looking in the newspaper not too long ago, and there was another case of Munchausen by proxy that was found in Springfield, and it was a nurse that her son, she was giving her son medications like steroids and stuff, and he's like 14, and anyway, I guess one of the doctors, because she was like taking him to like different clinics, different hospitals like Mom was doing. And, well, one of the doctors was, like, flagging this and I think called social services on her. And she ended up getting arrested and charged. And she's in Greene County right now. And I think her son is maybe with the dad or something. But I'm just like, part of me had wanted to, contact the little boy and be like, I know exactly what you're going through. And,
right.
But he's a minor, so they didn't
like you could relate.
Information. Right. But I can definitely
relate.
And I'm just happy
right.
to caught
you
it
definitely can.
early before it got to the point that it did with me. So.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the prosecutor's I would hate to be that mom because the prosecutor's gonna look at this case right here and think back to my case and be like, oh my God, this
Yeah.
a mom
Yeah,
like
right.
that.
Right. Especially happening in Springfield.
Right. Again.
Another case like this.
Right.
Which it didn't get as severe, but
right.
Wow. And she was a nurse. Wow.
She's a nurse, so it was easy to get medications and stuff.
Right. Well, I mean, look, your mom had started nursing school,
Yeah.
When she was younger, worked at the hospital and everything.
Yeah.
She's crazy. But, it's good because, people are more now becoming aware.
Right.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm going to let y'all go, finish driving.
Okay, baby.
Safe because I want y'all to get home safe. I love y'all so much.
Oh, yeah. Love you, too.
And get some rest.
And we'll see you soon.
All right.
Oh, wait. Dad wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Dad wants to talk to you. Hold on.
All right.
Hey.
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm a little tired right now. It's like snowing outside, and it's cold, and it's wet.
That's not good. That's how it's been like that all weekend for us too. Not snowing, but cold and wet.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to ask you. So the warden asked you about the Dr. Oz show doing a thing and all.
Well, one of the caseworkers had called me to the back and asked me. She said the warden had talked to me, and they want to know if you want to do a personal interview, in-person interview with the Dr. Oz show. And I said,
right.
This isn't the first time they've asked me that. This is like their third time or something. And I'm like, I need to call my family right now because I can't give you a yes or no answer until maybe tomorrow. So.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's
okay.
good.
Yeah, well, whenever they talked to us, they didn't mention a personal interview with you. They mentioned us, like them filming us visiting with you.
Okay.
So, that's up to you. If you want to do a one-on-one with them or whatever like that, and answer some questions. That's your choice. I just was wondering. I'm more concerned about the scheduling of it because she had mentioned something. She had asked me about the 23rd, and I said, well, Gypsy set us up for the 24th and 25th.
Right.
And she wanted to try to do they need to be finished on the 25th or something.
Well,
so I don't know who's got to put in the request, if she's going to put in the request on what date, but if you want to, I told her we were okay with doing it the day earlier or whatever, but you might have to line it up on the 23rd or something, but maybe she's going to line it up with the warden. I don't know.
Well, I have her number and give her a call and talk to her first because, the visit that I have scheduled, it's a special visit, and yeah, it is an all-day thing, but I don't want to be in front of freaking cameras again.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we told them we was gonna see you 2 days, and they can like film one visit, but we wanted a visit, a private one, just us,
Right. Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead.
So if they film the first day, that's fine with me, as long as we got that afternoon or the next day where it's just us. We're good with that, okay?
Okay, sounds good. I'll do, what I got to do on my part, and I'll give her a call to see what needs to be done and everything. And I'll go back and talk to the caseworker tomorrow about.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, whatever you're comfortable with, baby. As long as we get to see you without no cameras for one of the visits, at least,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And one of the reasons why, I agreed to it, because they said they would pay for the trip.
Okay.
Which would be nice. We wouldn't have to pay for the hotel to stay there for 3 days and drive up there and drive back. They would fly us there and back.
Mm-hmm.
Would help us out a little bit, like it. And, and get the word out, It's always good to tell the story. So.
Yeah.
All right, well, I know you're tired. Thanks for calling. We'll keep in touch, okay, baby? I love you.
Love you too. Talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
The caller has hung up.
With no account required, you can now go to securistech.net and put money directly on an offender's trust account. Save on fees and deposit money today. Go to securistech.net. That's SECURUSTECH.net. Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from
Gypsy Blanchard.
an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
What's up?
Hey, Dad. Is Mom there?
Yeah, she's right here. Good.
Okay. Can I talk to her right quick?
Hey, my baby.
Hey. So I went back and talked to the caseworker right after we got off the phone, and I signed a paper so they could come on the 24th.
Okay.
And
Because Melissa sent me a text that she missed your call twice.
Yeah.
She said something must be wrong with her ringer. I'm like, man, don't feel bad. I said, it happened to me. It happened to us, too.
Yeah, it's happened before, but I went back there and I just had to sign a piece of paper. The warden is going to deal with doing like the background checks and stuff for putting her on the visiting list. So as far as that's concerned, they deal with that.
So that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a go.
Right. It's all a go. And I don't know what time yet. But
that's on the 20. That's on the Friday.
That's on the Friday.
So they're gonna allow them to film on the Friday?
Yes.
Oh, because at first they said that they weren't going to.
Okay.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, that's what they're gonna do.
Right, because I signed a piece of paper that said I am willing to be interviewed and videotaped. So
okay.
I told them, look, this is whenever they're wanting to come. This is the day that my parents are coming. It's a special visit, blah, blah, blah. I signed the paper, and they said, okay, because she was on the phone with the warden, was like, she came back to the office, and she agreed to do it. And, she asked, did my parents, did y'all already talk to Melissa? And I said, yeah, they all talked.
Right.
It's all a go.
Okay, good. Make sure you get your hair straightened.
Oh, I dropped the slips to Cosmo, and I'm hoping that they can do it. But that violation that I had got, it's like, I don't know if it's the 60-day mark, because it's like if you get a violation, you can
right.
for 60 days. So I'm like, it's probably only about like 5 days before the 60 days, but they might make an exception.
Yeah.
I wrote a little note on there that's like, can you please try and fit me in for this date? I have an interview with the Dr. Oz show. Thank you.
Right.
And so
there you go, girl. Thinking smart.
Right. So.
Yeah.
But I know that I'll put on my makeup real good.
Yeah, honey.
So.
Yeah.
I'm like.
So I'll Yeah, girl, don't be because I mean, we've done it before.
Right.
It's just a different person.
Mm-hmm.
She seems super sweet. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've talked to her, several times. I mean, I don't know her as good as I know Erin, which that, I mean, Aaron's been with us from the start.
Right.
You know, so, but, I mean, it's cake. We just, you know.
Right. And I mean, if they're going to pay for y'all to come up and see me, then that's a bonus.
Yeah. I know so what we're going to do is we're going to call Mike when they get back from their cruise and see how much stuff that is there and see if we could just get it sent to us through UPS.
That's a heavy box. But,
I know, but there's other things too.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah. Because, instead of, flying there and then have to end up going back, because they're on Mike's ass, like.
Right.
to go get the stuff.
Like
and he's on the cruise.
Yeah.
And I need to ask him too, like, what about the laptop?
Right.
All
what
that
about
stuff.
what's in evidence? I'm thinking
yeah,
that they won't release
I know
that
you want
till after.
Yeah, but I know you want your pictures that are off of it.
Right.
I mean, the money. What are they gonna do with that? Did they spend it? Did they?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I mean, legally, it's yours.
Exactly, and it's like I know that it's part of evidence, but I mean, shouldn't Nick be going to trial at some point this year? I mean, they can.
God, I know, huh?
They have 4 years. It's a 4-year span to where they can keep this dragged on. But
Jesus.
I don't think that it will last that long. I mean, this girl that I spent some time with in county, she's still there. She's been there for over 4 years, but she's going for insanity plea. And she keeps fighting for it and fighting for it. She's on a second-degree murder charge. And she keeps fighting to get this insanity plea to get like 7 years or something. But she's been there for over 4 years. So I'm just like, they can drag this on for 4 years. But
apparently, like from the documentary, the only show, like I said, was them talking to his mom and his stepdad, in the interrogation rooms, just questioning them, and stuff. If they knew what, but that's it. Like, it's like they wash their hands of them. Which, it's kind of sad.
Wow.
But it's a new chapter,
Right.
and,
kind of waiting for him
and
to
look,
get finished.
yeah, and I'm glad that they're not letting you watch it, because there's some stuff in there that's going to be hard for you to see.
Well,
and
for his
we want to,
know.
Yeah, but there's other things, and we'll talk about that when we see you, not in front of Dr. Osh or nothing like that. When it's gonna, just be us and everything. But you're gonna need us.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna need us there, holding your hand.
Yeah.
So, but we'll get through it.
Right. And there's, I know I wanted to wait till I got home to ask Dad a question, but, I feel like we've gotten to know each other so much better now that I feel like whenever y'all come, I can just ask him, because it's just kind of clearing things up about, things my mom told me about him, and, I want to know if it's true. If it's true,
right.
I accept it, and I know that he's probably not that same person. But, if it's not true, I want to know that, it was just another lie she was telling me.
Right. You want that closure so you could move on.
Right.
I don't blame you. Yeah, definitely. Don't be shy.
Right.
I'm gonna be there with you.
I know.
I got you.
I know. And then
I'm there to
guess what?
support.
Here I am. I'm watching The Bachelor, okay, because tonight's the season finale. Oh, my God. So they have The Bachelor. His name is Nick something. Well, guess where he's from?
No way.
Waukesha, Wisconsin.
No.
Yeah.
That's screwed up.
I said no freaking way. Oh, girls, run, dump him, go run from
Yeah.
away. Crazy people live in Waukesha. I'm like, oh, and as for the record, Waukesha County Jail sucks.
Right. I mean, damn, girl. That's crazy, though, huh? Like, I was just saying how much stuff you hear, you know, when you never would have heard it before.
Right.
You know?
I'm like, I've been there. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Pretty crazy.
I'm going to go back, watch it, and see what happens.
Okay, yeah, do that.
But
Okay,
I just want to let y'all know I love y'all too, and
okay,
have
baby.
a good
We'll
night.
see you soon.
See you soon.
Okay. Oh, I can't wait to sleep in my bed.
Uh-huh.
All right. All right, love.
All right, love you too.
All right.
Good night.
All right, baby. Bye-bye.
With no account required, you can now go to securistech.net and put money directly on an offender's trust account. Save on fees and deposit money today. Go to securistech.net. That's SECURUSTECH.net. Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello.
Hey, baby.
Hey. So I went back to the caseworker because I got called back there, and he said that having the interview on our visit, they're not able to do that. So you were correct about that.
Okay.
The other caseworker didn't know much. So
Okay.
she thought that it would be fine to have it on the same day. But they're wanting to come either the 20th, the 21st, or the 22nd. And I said that, you know, if that's the only time we can come, then that's fine. So I've tried to call Miss Melissa, but I've just gotten an answering machine.
Yeah. Well, I'll get a hold of her because Dad and I had told her we could do the Wednesday and the Thursday.
Okay.
Because I have to bring, let me look at the calendar while I have you on the phone. I have to bring my mom to the doctor on the 21st. She has to get a steroid shot and an epidural because of her lower back. She has 2 discs rubbing on each other. So it'd have to be the Wednesday or the Thursday that we could do it.
Because I'm like, they asked, you know, did I have anything, you know, scheduled at a time or anything? And I'm like, no, you know, those days are open for me.
Right.
I just have my special visit on the 24th and the morning visit on the 25th. So that's about it. So they haven't gotten back with me. I guess everything goes through Jeff City, and the person I'm communicating with is in Jeff City. So he needed an answer today. And so I was like, I'm open for any time that y'all want to come next week or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'll message Melissa.
Okay.
And let her know we could do the 22nd. We could fly out that morning, you know, and do something that afternoon, and then Thursday again, and then have our private, you know, visit with you.
Right.
You know, so I'll handle that for us.
Okay. So everything that I I could do on my part has, been done. I just had to basically give my permission, and, the scheduling and stuff is going to be up to them. So they'll tell me, and then, y'all could talk and try to come up with a perfect day and everything.
Okay.
That's how
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah. I'll message her and tell her that we talked and that the 22nd and the 23rd would work for you too.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
Yeah.
you didn't know that, I had to
No.
bring my mom to the doctor. I mean, that came up last night, when I was at my mom's.
Mm-hmm.
Since we had told Melissa we could do, Wednesday and Thursday, my mom's like, oh, well, good, you could bring me to the doctor, because she won't be able to drive, I mean, they're giving her an epidural and a steroid shot, So I'll shoot Melissa a text and tell her the 22nd and the 23rd. I mean, even if she wants us to, if they could fly us out, I'm going to have to find out what time my mom's appointment is that day.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, they could even fly us out that evening.
Yeah.
Because
I think that he said
fly back here the Sunday.
Okay.
Or Friday or the Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
Because
the only reason why they couldn't do an interview on the 25th, on the 24th, is because it's a regular visiting day, and there's lots of people in the visiting room, so it's quite noisy at times. So it's hard to do an interview.
Well, I would think that they would have a special, like a room that they could just bring us in.
They do it in the visiting
like
room. I asked them that.
Yeah, it's funny that they don't do it like in a conference room or something,
I know. Yeah.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
But while I'm on the phone with you, I'm going to text Melissa and let her know.
Because I want to make sure all our schedules work and everything.
Yeah, I'm telling her I'm on the phone with you now. We can do the interview on Wednesday and Thursday. And we will have our visits with her on Friday and Saturday, being that it's her dad's birthday on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So Saturday morning, we plan on spending time with her then as well. So we can fly back home Saturday evening. Okay. I just read it to you, but I'll read it again. I'm on the phone with Gyps now. We can do the interview on Wednesday and Thursday, and we will have our visits with her on Friday and Saturday, being that it's her dad's birthday on Saturday. So Saturday morning, we plan on spending time with her as well, so we can fly back home Saturday evening.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's delivered, I mean, she's probably busy at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Because I know they're trying to wrap up shows and everything. And
now, would this be aired, this season or next season?
No, it's going to. They're holding it. They're going to hold it.
Okay. Until the documentary.
Until the 3 months.
Okay.
Is up.
Okay.
And then I guess they'll, that'll be probably one of the first shows they show.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Going back to the new season.
Okay. Well, that'll be good. That's something nice to watch.
Right, and with that, and then we could, when she's there and everything, we could ask her that too, like, okay, what's the plan? When they're going to do this? When we all, because I think, we all signed that 3-month contract.
Mm-hmm.
And that's in, okay, wait, she just replied.
Okay.
She said, got it. That is perfect.
Okay, good.
Okay, great.
So we're all on the same page. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, and I had just sent Miss Penny Nation a letter. So
good.
It got sent out today.
Okay. I'll let her know.
And
She's saying.
I got your friend's car, and it's so cute. It's like some little fruits, and they've got like little smiley faces. It's really cute.
She said, please tell her I was in a conference call when she called me and I couldn't get out of it. I said, I will. And she's sending something again right now. That's what's good about an iPhone,
I know.
Yeah. I just need the prison to confirm it with me, and I'll arrange a setup. That is fine. Gypsy is on. I'll put. We are all on the same page here. Gyps knows that you will contact the warden. All righty.
Good. So I can rest easy knowing that I got all that situated.
Right.
I thought that I was able to make this visit all together,
But, right, because after we hung up yesterday, I was like, I said, Gypsy signed a consent about the 24th. I said, maybe since we're out of town, and everything, they're making an exception, but now hearing that she didn't know and,
right.
and everything, it makes sense now.
Because it wasn't my caseworker that called me back the other day. It was another caseworker from a different wing, and she doesn't handle the visits and stuff. So I was like, whenever the special visit is, and whenever
right,
witness almost all together, and so she had just asked, when do I want this done? And I was like, on the 24th would be good. And she was like,
right. You remember when I said you sure the 24th?
Right. And then my caseworker calls me back there and says they can't, they are keeping in contact all together, and they say that they can't do it like that. And I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
And maybe when they, do the interview with you, they might do it when the visitation is over and just bring you in there. You think that they might do it that way?
Well, there are no visits on those days. So the visiting room is empty. It would only just be me and them.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So that's I think why they wanted to do it on those days, because normal visiting days are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So on those days the visiting room is pretty full and noisy, but on the weekdays, the Monday through Thursday, there's nobody in there because there aren't visitors.
Oh, that works.
Mm-hmm.
That works perfect then.
Right.
I mean, like Dad told him, he's like, he says, we really, really, don't mind doing this, but we want to have a visit with her with no cameras.
Right.
Like
it was with cameras, and I'm like, I was nervous.
Well, yeah. I mean, we were, okay, she sent me something. I told her, the one I said, that's fine, we're all on the same page. If she knows that you'll contact the warden. She said, okay, great, thank you. Okay. So I'll tell her, you're welcome. Yeah, I mean, and plus, there's, a question you want to ask Dad, and, you want to do that.
Talk about the documentary. Yeah. So.
Right. There's just some things that none of them ever, it doesn't always need to be on film.
Right.
On a, I mean, there's private things you want to ask him, and, and I agree, that's between, you and Dad, and, and everything, and
right.
He'll give you the honest answer, trust me.
Right, and I know he will. And I told my teacher today, I was like, so that I'm going to have another visit next week. So it's aside from the special visit that I'm having with my parents, but the Dr. Osho is coming to interview me. And she was like all happy for me and everything. And
yeah, good. The stories are getting out.
And
there.
One of my classmates is like, because you're a murderer. And I was like,
no, that's not why. It's because you're a survivor. That's why.
I'm just like, sometimes I feel like I'm an outcast even in here. And I know I shouldn't feel that way because we're all wearing khaki and we're all in here for something different. But
they're jealous.
I mean, if you're going to call someone a murderer, why don't you call Diane Stouty a murderer? She's the chick that antifreezed her son and husband.
Right. Exactly. They're all just jealous, Jess.
Mm-hmm.
They're jealous because, I mean, because you survived. And like, we all said if, it would have been, this random stranger that took you and kidnapped you, and you would have had to do what you had to do to get out. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't even be in there.
Right.
Yeah. Some people are just assholes, but you know what? They don't know the whole story, and you don't even need to explain it to them.
No, I don't.
You don't owe them anything.
Right.
You don't owe them anything.
No, and I'm like, they mean nothing to me. They're
right.
Who are they to me? So,
right.
Yeah.
And I think for the most part, it's that they're jealous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not happy with their own lives.
Yeah. I mean, of course they did stupid shit to get in there too, but what you had to do was, shit, I might drop you, was totally, wait, I'm going to open my door. I'm bringing some towels. I have to wash to the bathroom. What you did was survive.
I know.
That's what you did. You were in survival mode, and you had to do what you had to do. Mm-hmm. I mean, whatever they did was because they were just plain stupid. Mm-hmm. What you did was, and not necessarily you,
right.
But what happened was you had to do what you did so you could live.
Right. And I'm like, I was even writing that in the letter to Miss Penny. I was like, I'm so happy that Mom made that new Facebook support page because, it doesn't do any good to anybody for people to post nasty and mean things because it doesn't help anybody. And, what people fail to realize is that on a daily basis, I struggle with guilt. And it is far from easy. Some people think, oh, well, she got off easy. Well, don't think that way because I still have to live with the guilt of it. And I know that, people are like, well, you shouldn't feel too guilty. Your mom brought it upon herself, blah, blah, blah. But it still weighs a lot on me because I'm like, there are times when I'm like, I'm just as guilty as he is. I am what put it into motion. I'm not the one that did it, but I'm the one that put it into motion. And so I do feel a sense of responsibility. And that weighs on me. They don't know that I have nightmares and things like this, and I suffer from it. So,
and that goes to show that you're human, what you did by any means wasn't easy. What you had to do to survive, but like we discussed before, it had to end sooner or later. And what the hell she would have done would she have killed you and killed her? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You didn't get you got cheated out of so much.
Yeah. I mean, for the interview, because I was talking to Rachel the other night, and I'm like, Rachel, I don't know how I'm struggling with, feeling all this guilt that came, it comes like all of a sudden. When I have a nightmare, it'll hit me and I fall into a depression. And I'm like, I'm going to be doing an interview, and I want to project how I really want to feel and I want to be. I want to be this, this hopeful, this hopeful story that when I get out, that I can start a good new life, and that there's hope for me, and that I'm not a lost cause. But at the same time, I'm struggling with the guilt that I feel, and I'm like, I was living in one form of hell, and now I feel like I'm living a different form of hell, but inside my mind, and it's my own fault. And God only knows, what's the next hell? Will it be the final hell? When I die? Things like this that are going through my mind, and I'm
right.
It's rough. So.
But look, I really don't think that's where you're going. I think God understands why you did it, and it's just, you had to survive, and you did what you had to do to protect you, for you to live, just like what he had to do for us to live,
Right. So it's like,
don't knock yourself too bad about it,
I know.
At all.
I try. It's just, it's after I have a bad nightmare and stuff like this that it gets me thinking, and I think too much sometimes. So
we're all guilty of that, overthink things. That's just part of life,
But for the most part, the most of the time I'm happy, I'm go-lucky, I'm my normal personality. So, I don't let it eat me up all the time. But I actually think that talking to somebody, seeing a psychiatrist would help. So, on my agenda to talk to the caseworker about.
Yeah, it's just like, in there you have so much time to think, and your mind will wander, into different places and think of different things and think of the same thing probably 100 times in different scenarios, and I mean, that's just
This
the
call
way
is
it
from
is.
a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
And
You know, and that's just everybody in general. You know,
right.
anybody that's done something wrong or whatever, like, oh, why
Right.
the hell I did that? You know, just
Right.
anything.
It's a sense of humanity, feeling the way I do, and you know, it's that I have to cope with this that I have to carry, and I'm like, you know, I have to take this as a learning experience, and there are times that I miss her. I miss her so much sometimes, because
Yeah.
you know, it wasn't always bad. That's what part of me wanted to say, is because it wasn't always bad. And
No,
so,
I mean, it wasn't. You could see, you know, like some of the stuff, you know, like they showed in the documentary, you know, when y'all went, you know, I think it was whale watching or something,
oh yeah.
you know, and, you know, and at Disney, it all was, you know, it wasn't, like you said, it wasn't bad every day,
Right.
you know.
Right. Yeah. But like,
So,
I have good memories, and I want to keep those close with me. They're hard to think about because it just makes me feel even worse. But I still like knowing that those existed. And so
right.
I keep those. And
Right.
so
Just keep the good ones. You know, I mean, the bad ones, that'll soon fade, you know, and everything.
And you can even
You
ask
know.
Mike, whenever I first met him, I'm like, he wanted me to, like, or expected me to say that I hated her. And I'm like, no, we were best friends and everything. And it's like, I kept thinking about the good things, and it wasn't until
Right.
he started showing me all this paperwork of all this evidence of the background.
And that got you
stuff.
mad.
And that got me thinking, did I ever really know her to begin with? And things like this.
Right.
And I'm like, that started getting me to understand that a lot of the good memories have also hidden motives behind them. And
Yeah.
so I had to kind of sort out the pure memories from the corrupt ones.
Right. Right. You had to, you know, you thought all this time, she's taking care of me so much because she loves me.
Right.
And then you finding out, you know, like you said, you know, I knew I could walk, you know, but all the other stuff you didn't know.
Right.
You know, because she was giving you all this medication.
You
know, so you really didn't know.
Right. I'm wondering if that's one of the questions that they're going to ask me is, you know, how has the medication affected me, or am I worried that it's going to affect me later on in life? And like so far I've been on no medication since I've been locked up. And,
right.
You know, I'm doing perfectly fine without it. So, and, you know, I'm doing exercises with my legs and stuff, so I'm gaining more muscle in my legs.
Yeah.
You should see my calves. Oh, my God. I'm getting lots of muscle.
Good.
Yeah. But,
that's great.
I'm hoping that the interview goes well.
Oh, I'm sure it will. You know, I mean, the documentary was good.
Which, you know, there is one confession that whenever y'all come, that I am going to possess y'all, and it's something that not even Mike knows. So that it's not really a big deal because it makes little difference. But
it's something you need to get off your chest.
Yeah. So.
And that's fine.
I'm not even sure that I want to tell him any different. Cause
tell Dad or tell Mike?
No, tell Mike. Because, I know that it won't make a difference to him either way. But, I mean, it's just something else I lied to him about. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's up to you, baby. I mean, you could tell us. I mean, you know, we're not going to judge.
Right, I know.
You know, and he won't judge you either. I mean, God, you've been through so much,
Right.
and you're here at least to talk about it.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, so, I mean, it's done. It's over. There's nothing else, you know. I mean.
Right. Can't get any worse.
You're exactly. You know, I mean, you know, Mike was texting me earlier, and he had read the Hollywood review on the documentary, and he's like, you know, I feel bad. You know, I should have. You know, wait, I'm gonna get to it. Find it. I'm gonna read it to you. So I don't twist up my words here. And let's see. I read the Hollywood Reporter review. It made me second guess my advice to plead her. And I said, what's done is done. We didn't know what was going to happen. 10 years is better than life. He said, yeah. I said, you were an amazing lawyer to her and an amazing friend you turned out to be to us.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I never second-guessed myself. I wanted her home so bad.
Yeah.
I said, don't beat yourself up about it. You knew what you had to fight for, and you did just that. He said, thank you.
Yeah.
And, you know, so, you know, I mean, what's done is done.
Right.
You know, I mean.
Because even if it was received well by the people, that doesn't mean that the prosecutor would be swayed either way. So.
Well, you see, what pisses me, like, this is what pisses off your dad, and I'm sure he's going to tell you this when we go there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Patterson was, you know, oh, yeah, she suffered this and that, and, you know, and all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, your dad's like, well, you know, he's telling me, he's like, well, why he didn't, you know, say, okay, you know, after he told Mike, yeah, 10 years is good,
Mm-hmm.
then he gets, you know, all this information, why he didn't put her like 5 years, 3 years, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Rod, I said, he has this reputation of a hard ass,
Yeah.
you know, of a hard ass prosecutor,
Mm-hmm.
and he wants to keep that reputation.
Right.
You know, I said, I think he feels guilty, actually, for not going lower,
Mm-hmm.
but to keep his stance,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that hardcore stance,
Right.
he didn't back down.
Right. And I mean, what he did was fair, because even though, you know, all this mitigating evidence, that's what made it go well as it did, is the mitigating evidence. So all of the files of, you know, medical records and things like that, that's all the things that made it go lower. But, you know, I should have been convicted of first degree, because that's the kind of case it was. So
Right.
If you look up second degree murder in a, you know, law library or something, it says that it is a in the moment crime. It's not something planned. It's just heat of the moment. So,
right.
So I mean, to give me second degree at the minimum was fair.
Yeah. I believe so, baby.
Yeah. So, but we'll have loads to talk about whenever y'all get here. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay. All right. I love you.
I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, baby.
Love you.
All right. Bye-bye.
The call.
With no account required, you can now go to securistech.net and put money directly on an offender's trust account. Save on fees and deposit money today. Go to securistech.net. That's SECURUSTECH.net. Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2.
If you would like to
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey. So, I was calling to wonder, did you get maybe an idea of when are they going to come and interview me? Because I'm just wondering because I'm going to get my hair straightened because there's the girl on my wing, and she talked to her teacher because they saw that I put in a slip. And I'm like, can I, please get my hair straightened? This is why. And so she talked to her teacher and said, I wanna do her hair, but I just need to know like when will they be coming? Maybe what day. So I don't know that.
I talked to her today.
Okay.
We are flying up there on Tuesday because the interview is going to be done on Wednesday.
Okay.
But they do not allow, the warden does not allow them recording our visit.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I guess it'll be that day someday, sometime during the day.
Okay. That's all of these things you to know because I'm like, I thought I put the slip in and I said that it'll be on the 24th. Well, it's not going to be on the 24th.
Right. It's going to be on the Wednesday. On the Wednesday.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
That's good.
Yeah. And I'm sure they're going to, let me know the times and everything when it gets closer.
Yeah.
Because they're going to pretty much do like how Aaron and I did us in one part, like film us at the airport, film us getting ready a little bit, film us after we visit with you and everything, because they can't do the interview with all of us.
Okay, I see. So they'll probably interview us like separately then.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
From what I understand, it'll all be separate.
Okay. I got it. And then, remember how we was talking about, wanting to, like have paint in here and things like that? Well, the same girl that works at Cosmo told me that we are actually allowed 12 bottles of paint, paper, paintbrushes, like 2 paintbrushes.
Oh, cool.
And she really a magazine to look through. So I'm like, that's awesome. So probably next month I'm gonna make an order. And I found one. It's a set of 7 acrylic paints, and they're pastel. And I think it's like $12.95 or something. So I'm probably gonna buy that and get it put on, my craft permit, so I'll be able to paint.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
That'll help buy time, too.
Oh, yeah.
Rainy days, snow days, whatever.
Right. There's something that I can, if I want to send home, I can send it home, like make home cards and things like that. So that would be good. Yeah. So I'm looking for the magazine right now doing that. And I think the new season of Survivor starts tonight. Starts right now.
It started last week.
Oh, it started last week? Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it was 2 hours last week.
Wow. Okay. I haven't watched it in forever.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, and it's all the people that's been on it before.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all I
Okay, well, if I hear anything different, I'm just going to email you, or Dad email you and tell us, tell you to call, so, we'll keep you up to speed on things.
Okay, that sounds good with me. All right.
All right, baby. Okay, love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
The person with no account required, you can now go to securistech.net and put money directly on an offender's trust account. Save on fees and deposit money today. Go to securistech.net. That's securustech.net. Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from
Blanchard.
an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey, what y'all doing?
I'm in the bathtub,
Okay.
and Dad is giving Caesar his medicine.
Okay. He's still on the medication?
Yeah, on antibiotics right now.
Oh.
Yeah, he has to get 2 in the morning and 2 at night. But since we had went to Texas, I think Mia gave them to him just at night.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's better than nothing.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna take a little bit of time. That's all to completely get better. But yeah.
Right.
So now,
Yeah.
do y'all got what y'all wearing for the interview?
Right now, okay, this is what's going on. I spoke with Erin this afternoon. Poor thing, she had just got out of the hospital. She had a seizure.
Oh no.
She sounded so bad. She's okay. She just sounds, exhausted
Oh yeah.
and everything.
Mhm.
And I talked because Melissa and I wanted pictures, and I'm like, they all still at Mike's, office.
Right.
So I knew Erin had scanned a bunch of pictures,
Mhm.
and so I had sent her a message to call me, no big deal, Or she called, and I was like, she's like, oh, I had a seizure. I'm like, girl, I could tell something's wrong.
Mhm.
She just sounded drained.
Yeah.
And so right now, what is happening? Because remember we had to sign that contract,
Mhm.
and it's not that we're not supposed to talk to anyone if it's okay by HBO.
Okay.
So Melissa is emailing or speaking with Donna today,
Okay.
because Donna is one of the, the head people at, HBO. We met her while we were there in Texas.
Mhm.
So if Donna says it's a go, like they signed the contract, because Dr. Osh was going to have to sign a contract with HBO.
Okay. Okay.
Saying that they can't air it until 3 months after the documentary's aired.
Okay.
And Dad took a picture of the contract and read it to Melissa.
Mhm.
So I gave Melissa Donna's email and everything, and she's like, yeah, I'll have somebody contact somebody at HBO. I'm like, no, you need to contact Donna.
Mhm.
And that's why I'm giving you this email. You need to contact Donna.
Mhm.
I mean, either way, if HBO says no, don't do it, we have to honor it because we did sign a contract, and it is up to them.
Right.
But we're still going to go and see you
Mhm.
no matter what.
Right. I guess
In fact,
that's a big old headache.
oh, what? Look, yesterday I was so exhausted. I'm texting Dad right now to tell him you're on the phone so he could come get the phone and talk to you too. But I had to, so we've been going back and forth with that.
Okay. Well, they're gonna have to figure it out soon because it's only
we'll know,
a couple things, right?
Right. We'll know something definite by Monday.
Okay. Good.
You know, or before then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I have Donna's number, and I may text her tomorrow or email her tomorrow, and you know, find out what's going on. But Melissa, the last thing Melissa sent to me, she says, I have my office gathering proof that HBO is okay with the shoot. I called my boss, and she assured me that they are aware for the promotion of the show.
Okay.
I'm filling Gypsy in. Here, come here so you can talk to her. I'm going to let Dad talk to you since I'm in the tub.
Okay.
All right, love you.
Love you too.
All right, baby. Here's Dad.
Okay.
Phone's all wet. What's up, baby?
Hey, Dad. How you doing today?
All righty. Not too bad. Nice, quiet day.
Yeah. Me too. I went go and watch my roommate play volleyball, and
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't play.
Because I'm not athletic in any way possible.
Oh, well, you need to learn how to play volleyball. We love playing volleyball.
The first time I hit the ball, I hit it straight up, and it hit me in the nose, and I had a nosebleed.
Really?
So I'm like, I'll pass on that for now. And, I was telling Mom, I'm like, do y'all have what y'all wearing for the interview? And she was telling me all about, you know, getting permission from HBO and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, that's good. Well, I'm getting my hair done on Tuesday, and one of the girls that works at Cosmo, she's like, if you want to get your hair permanently straightened, there are ways. She's talking about this.
Really?
Yeah, like it's a perm, but instead of curling it, you straighten it, and it stays straight. But I'm like, I don't know just yet because I'm like, I do like my curls at times. But,
yeah, I like your curls.
Right, I'm like, I like to have both, the option of both. So I'm like, I'm going to wait to see. Yeah. You know, it's an option, but an option that I'll think about later on.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, not much has been happening. I went outside, and I got me a little bit of a tan, so I got a little color.
So all the snow from the other week all dried up, huh?
Yeah, for right now, like, the weather's been kind of cuckoo because one day it'll be freezing, the next it'll be, you know, hot, which right now is a pretty good temperature. And I got enough sun to look like I got color. So
that's good.
Yeah, but the weather's been doing this where it's back and forth through the extremes. And I'm like, no wonder everybody's getting sick and having allergy issues.
Yeah. Yeah, that time of the year with that, with all the pollen and everything.
Yeah. But other than that, I've had no problems. I'm adjusting very good to my room. My roommate made me fried rice with vegetables, and she put like soy sauce on it and cooked it. And I made chicken patties, and so we had a big old meal. And then I just came out of a food coma.
Y'all cook that in your room or in the kitchen?
In the day room, we have 2 microwaves, and so we have like all the access to the ingredients because they have it on commissary. So like the soy sauce and the butter and all that stuff and the rice, and we just bring it out into the day room and cook it in the microwave. So. Okay. Yeah.
So, and then, like, if y'all don't use all the rice, you could save the rice in your room and all, like, stuff like that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like a little dorm. So, you know, so we're like, we can take our popcorn and stuff. Tomorrow, for the movie, it's going to be the scary movie called Ouija. Yeah.
Ouija?
Ouija.
Like a Ouija board?
Yeah, that Ouija board movie. So that's what's going to be playing, and I'm going to pop some popcorn, and we're going to all watch it together. So.
Cool. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, the last time I watched a scary movie, it was called Drag Me to Hell, and that was a scary movie. we all had the creeps after that.
That put the lights on?
Yeah. I had my little lamp, and I'm like, I'm not ready to go to sleep. They might get me.
Yeah.
And then it didn't help that my bunkie was poking me through the mattress. Because there's like little holes in the bunk and air holes.
Yeah.
It's like poking me. Oh, I gotta go do toilet paper, but I love you, and I'll talk to y'all soon, okay?
Okay. Love you too.
Love you.
Enjoy the movie tomorrow.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
The caller has hung up.